Hey, everybody. Welcome to Unapologetically Inclusive. My name is Tracy Brown. I'm so glad that you have joined me live, or maybe you're watching the recording. It's time. The landscape for programs and initiatives related to diversity, related to ensuring equity, related to developing a culture of inclusion, landscape has completely changed, dramatically changed once again. But what remains is the fact that we live in a multicultural, multi ethnic, and multi generational world. And our workplaces, our professional associations, our community organizations reflect that fact. And so people still need to be able to work well together. People need to be able to complete projects together. People need to be able to provide customer service to the folks they are serving, selling to, or providing healthcare for. And everyone needs to achieve business results or the results that reflect an industry standard. So you can make that happen through intimidation, or you can make that happen through inclusion. And we choose inclusion. So I hope you are here because you are ready to join us and so many other millions of people who are very clear that inclusion is a strategy that helps you achieve your shared goals. So, just in case you are not familiar with me, my name is Tracy Brown. I've been working with organizations that are committed to respect and dignity and inclusion for decades, and I am still just as committed as ever. When I first started my business, the name of the company was Person to Person Consulting. It was a while ago. I almost forgot. The tagline, though, is what I never forget. The tagline when I started my business was maximizing human resources. And that's all that diversity really is. It's the resources that we have that are represented by all different kinds of people with many different personal and professional backgrounds. And our job as leaders is to help people work effectively together in order to be able to achieve our shared goals, our business initiatives. So, today, what I want to focus on is just a really simple start, stop, and continue. What are some ways to be thinking about being unapologetically inclusive? What do you need to start to do if you're not already doing it? What do you need to stop doing if you are doing these things? And what are some things you want to continue? Unapologetically Inclusive is designed to be really short inspiration, information, resources, ideas that you can digest in 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm glad you're with me. Let's dive in. Start, stop, continue. What do I want you to start? The big picture, if I were going to summarize, start, if you're not already doing this, start initiating conversations about the importance of inclusion and the value of inclusion. Start initiating those conversations, especially with people in your organization. Whether you are in a profit or nonprofit, whether you are in a hospital or an association, you've got to, as a leader, start initiating conversations about why you think inclusion is important and define what you mean by inclusion and how it is connected to your business results or your organization's effectiveness. You do this by connecting it to your mission, your vision, your values. For example, if you have a value that is established in your organization around respect, then you connect the two. That we insist that everyone is treated with respect, and that creates an environment where people feel included, valued, respected. If you have a mission to improve the health of people in the community where you're located, then you initiate conversations about the importance of inclusion because you are serving a multicultural, multi-ethnic, multi-generational population, and the healthcare needs of different groups of people are different and unique. And as an employee in this hospital, you need to be able to relate to and provide service to or health care to everyone who comes in a way that's respectful. So link it to your organization's priorities, your organization's mission, your organization's values, but don't wait for a problem to occur. Start initiating proactive, informative, and inspiring conversations. Now, to do that, that means you need to own your own narrative. Otherwise, you will always be reacting to what people are reading or seeing or hearing outside of the organization. So make sure you have a very clear narrative that you and other leaders can express and communicate well. You also need to affirm how this is related to your business success, as I already said, but that's really, really, really critical. And then third, you need to validate those who are actually setting the example you want. So validating or rewarding people as you're initiating these conversations, you can use people in your organization or in your industry as the examples of what you are expecting in terms of behavior. So stop, start, continue. Uh, stop. Stop hiding. Really, I could stop right there. Stop hiding. Yes, the tensions are high. Yes, the spotlight is on what you are doing related to inclusion, but stop hiding. And right under that would be stop fighting, right? I don't have to fight with you about the importance of inclusion. I'm going to stand in my own narrative. I'm going to tell you why I am unapologetic about the importance of an inclusive culture. But I am not going to debate you or fight you because then I'm giving more attention to your view if it's different from my own. Plus, it's hard. I'm not trying to change people's beliefs. I know that certain behavior is required for a business or an association to be successful. And if I'm in leadership in a business or in an association or a community organization, then my comments are going to be grounded in what we need to do in order to serve the population we serve, in order to create teamwork inside of the organization, in order to get the return on investment if I am in a for profit business. And so I want to spend 95% of my time initiating and doing what I said in start. And then that leaves almost no time to be defensive, to be hiding, to be fighting, or to be reacting to what someone else is saying. So start, stop, continue. Continue having the hard conversations. Continue the focus on business success. Continue to engage employees or members around the conversation of how inclusion is actually helping you achieve your business, industry, or association goals. So continue doing that. If you have already had some difficult conversations where you are not trying to force anything on anyone, but you are helping people understand we have these professional standards. And in order to behave in alignment with those standards, then we talk to people a certain way. Or in order to be respectful of all the people we are selling to, we actually do acknowledge that there are cultural holidays that are important to the people we serve. It's not that I personally have to celebrate them or know about them, but my business knows that we have clients or we have consumers or we have patients who for whom that cultural or religious celebration is important. And I'm going to let them know that I support them in their cultural celebration. And so have those, continue to focus on business conversations, continue to have the hard conversations about it, and then you will be able to see that inclusion is an important part. Now, as I said, I want to keep these sessions to around 10 to 15 minutes. We are coming right up on 15 minutes. And so these are just some quick ideas for you, things that you can start, things that you can stop, and your mindset around what to continue. And um, throughout the week, just watch for notifications about more quick, and simple reminders for you to join me in being unapologetically inclusive. My name is Tracy Brown. I'll see you again soon.